Hello everybody and welcome back to Sky Factory 2.5. My name is Wolfheart and our mob farm is up and running fully again. We've got it closed up. I've got the whatchamacallit, wither skull section in the back. Doesn't seem to work too much, but then again, I'm not exactly hurting for another fight. I don't exactly want to take on another just yet. So if you were paying attention, you'll have seen something new in my inventory. It's a cool item, because if you look over here, I've been doing a little bit of work, trying to make things look a little bit better. I've expanded our grass over there, added this over here. I've pushed this stuff back, because eventually we're going to start getting into some other stuff for Botania, which is going to take up a little bit of space over here. And there's a couple other things I want to look into. So we'll need some space for that. I also have some plans for this area back here, which involves this chest. I'm not going to show you what's in it, because I haven't finished collecting stuff. I did clear out our cow farm, because oh my gosh, do we have so many cows, it was causing huge amounts of lag. So today we're dealing with this chest, and that is going to help us get deal with these patterns. Is that the right one? Yeah, pattern terminal. I've made a couple of patterns. This interface I don't think we need all too much. So I found out it doesn't work the way I thought it does with these guys. Still learning. But this is all the stuff we're dealing with. Thought about doing this chest, but I gotta build something to do with this chest. I'll keep that one a secret. Oh, actually I gotta show you, because I gotta get the glass cables out of here. So we're gonna grab all this stuff. And you can see there's these patterns in here. And what we're building today is going to help with those patterns. So the first thing we need to build is a bunch of memory. And those are what? Four. This for the 1Ks. Let me put them like this. Like this. And is it a calculation processor? Yeah, to get a 4K. Alright, so what we're doing is we're making these guys. So we're making a 4K crafting storage, which we have to actually make 3 of these crafting units, 1 for each of them. So let's go ahead and make them. I'm short on iron. There we go, we got the iron. Need 3 of them. Did I have quartz glass in here? I thought I didn't have any quartz glass, so I made some more. But yeah, I made an electromagnet. I forgot to tell you about that. I'll tell you in a minute. What was it? No, it doesn't use quartz glass. 3 calculation processors, 3 logic processors, and does it take quartz glass? No, what does it take? Annihilation formation? Can I get that backwards? The heck do you take? Oh, glass cables. We'll take 3 of those, and now we do 1 engineering processor to give us a crafting co-processing unit, a 4K to give us a crafting storage, and this crafting unit. Now the only other thing we need is the molecular assembler, which that takes 4 iron, 2 glass, a crafting table. I need 4 more iron. 1 too many. There we go. 4 iron, 2 glass, crafting table And where do those cores go? Annihilation and formation. Gives us a molecular assembler. Now, this stuff should be able to help us do automatic crafting if I have this understood correctly. We're going to place it right here. So we'll go there. There, there, and there. That should hook all of that up. Device online. Okay. So now, I think I do need one of these interaction things for that. But what I can do now is I can go in here, and I think it is supposed to be somewhere I can do like a I'm missing an interaction face now. Alright, whatever. Let's grab another one. I think we need one. Or an interface terminal to set this up. And I will just take one more glass to pop that up there. What? It doesn't take that? Okay, now it's on again. I don't understand how this thing works. There's supposed to be a way you can like order certain things. I'm not super sure how it works. Maybe that? I'm not sure. Interaction terminal for the molecular assembler. So we'll take these. We should have some Minicio in here. Yeah, we got 138 Minicio. And if I go ahead and I say this, this, and this in there, if I supposed to be a way that you can use this to make orders, and I think it requires another panel. Oh no, it requires this crafting monitor. So we need an ME storage monitor. ME level emitter. Oh my god, I did not know about this. So we can make a redstone torch. I think we have a bunch of them hiding in here. That's not what I wanted. No we do not. Okay, let's make a redstone torch. Let's make our stuff. I did not expect this. As always, I'm ill-prepared. This part I've got figured out down to a science already. Where's my silicon? So let's see. For crafting monitor, we need another crafting unit. So we need 2 calculation and a logic. Excuse me. So 2 calculation and a logic. And we need to get those cooking. I did end up putting this alloy smelter in there instead of the crafting one. I think I just threw that in here. The cyclic assembler. Because that one doesn't work the way I think it does. At least I don't remember if it does. Yeah, this guy. I don't know how to use it. I do know how to use this though. So let's see. For the monitor, the ME level emitter is a calculation processor. Calculation. I already have that. Then I think I'm going to have to make some more panels. Which takes more, I think. Nah, just 2 glowstone, a redstone, and iron. Not an iron block. Take that and that. Go ahead and make... that can go in there. 2 glowstone, redstone, iron, quartz glass gives us some more panels. And it is one of these, and this gives a level emitter. And panel gives us a storage monitor. And now we need our iron. Glass cable, iron, logic, calculation, crafting unit, and our storage monitor. There we go. Can I flatten that? No? Okay. So we'll put you right here. And we'll hook you up in the back. Oh, it didn't even hook up there. What? It doesn't do that. Okay, how does this work? I can do that. I really don't know how to do this. We have a crafting terminal, crafting card. Do I have to put an export-import thing on these guys? If I have to, I will. I don't have any. Anybody else know how this thing works? Because I don't. Crafting status. I figured it out once before. How did I do it before? I mean, that doesn't do anything. It just collects from the inventory in there. Huh. But how did I do this? I don't know what goes up here. There's... Patterns. I don't need fluid patterns. There's a pattern terminal. Pattern encoder. Encoded pattern. We already have that stuff. So if I do applied energistics, what do we have here? Some blank patterns. Storage housing, creative ME storage cell, a view cell, portable cells. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know how to do this. A matter condenser. And an energy acceptor. We already have one of those. Cell workbench, ME interface, ME chest, controller. Tiny TNT, really? Quantum ring, spatial pylon, none of that stuff. That's not involved in this. How do I do this? Capacity card, crafting card. A basic card and a crafting table. That's not what we need. Singularity. I can't create a singularity. Drop one singularity and one ender dust and cause an explosion within range of the items. Interesting. Flour, of all things. Make cake. Okay, anybody know how this works? A wireless terminal. That might be something cool to get into. Entropy manipulator, light detecting fixture. Here's the seeds. Oh, what am I missing here? I don't know how to do this. Craftable. Maybe. Because these guys don't work that way at all. Oh, that's Crucio to Axio. If I say Minicio to Accio, what does it give me over here if I say under crafting? I got a craftable. I get nothing. Maybe if I do this again. So put those in there. Ignore the contents of the target inventory. No. That's not what I want. How do I do this? I'm trying to figure it out, but oh, there we go. Now I can craft these if I move that down. Okay. Okay, I got it. So I can put these in here. And I think if I say... So we have stuff to make Accio. If I say this... I'm gonna take all of these out. See, now it says craft. So if I say craft Imperio and I say 1, it's gonna say it's okay. But it's missing this guy, so it can't do it. But it has the infusion stones in there. But it can't find these. Available 1, missing 15. What? Oh, I don't have enough Minicio in there. Available 64. No, there's 155 in there. If I just say that, I can say that and it crafts 1 automatically. Okay, if I say that and I say 100, it's going to say I can't because I don't have enough Minicio. This is interesting. I have no idea how this works, but it's somewhat working. If I do that, that may cause me a little bit of an issue with this stuff, but you know what? It might be worth it. Oh, now it's gone. What happened? What happened? Everything's all connected still. I guess I can't connect those? Do I just have to have that connected? Okay, I gotta reconnect these guys. There we go. Device offline. So if I just say that. Device online. Now I can craft again. You're supposed to be able to go through, and for some reason it's screwing this part up.
Excuse me, there is a
Phone,
message.
shut up. How is this working? This is very much a learning kind of day. So if I take this over here, if I take this pattern,
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
phone, go over there. I take this pattern and I put it in. That's not what I wanted. Where'd that go? There it is. Keep clicking the wrong one. If I put that in there, I can change it. Allow substitutions of input components. Now let's see if it'll change it. Let's see if that fixes that. Yes, it does! Okay. No, it doesn't, because I put these back in here. Let me take these out again. If I say that, oh. See, it still says missing 16. I don't understand this. I don't get why it's doing that. Do I have to do a brand new one? I don't want to have to do a brand new one. That would be annoying. There shouldn't have to be two of them in there. You can only make one at a time. Maybe if I take this guy out and I just move these guys over. Because the purpose of this guy is supposed to allow multiple recipes at the same time. Now you just don't want to work at all. Offline, offline, offline. I don't understand this. Maybe if I just make one of the 1Ks. Well, no, because that's not going to help at all. If I take this guy out, because it's a co-processing unit. I'd say that. And that. Pop a glass on there. Should turn it on. There we go. Now it's on. thing doesn't want to cooperate. Now if I say craft 1, I really wish they would make this a little bit simpler to understand, like do what half the other mods in this mod pack do and give descriptions in here of what they do. So like I can go to thermal and say, here, redstone furnace, smelts items, crushes items, provides additional lumber, smelts alloys and metals, 2 inputs. If it gave you something simple like that, it would make this so much better. That and if their freaking website was updated. Their website is not updated to this version of Applied Energistics. It's still running on the version before, which is what we have on Space Astronomy. So that one I can probably pull this off. But this system is not in there. And it confuses the shit out of me now. Oh, how does this work? You gotta make these cards, probably. Fuzzy card. Inverter card, redstone, acceleration card, capacity card. If I make a crafting card, what will it do? Basic card. Calculation processor. That's pretty easy to get. I don't need you on my hotbar. Need one more of those, and 1, 2, 3, right? No, basic card. And 2 of those. Okay, you. Now see, what I want to be able to do is eventually have this all set up so that if we have to do anything like this, I can just say, like, because what you can do is you can create this ME chest. I think I might do that, which is a little complicated, but it allows you to put in one of the drives, and you can access everything in it. So what I might do is set up something like that with nothing but patterns over here, and just pop them in here if I need a bunch of something that's complicated as hell to make, and make it that way. So like these freaking processors, I don't want to have to sit here and go through the steps to make them every single time. I need a crafting bench. So if I can set up a thing to do that for me, it'll run a little bit better for me. I doubt this thing needs a crafting card, but yeah, it doesn't even use it. I hate Applied Energistics. You make your mod so complicated, and there are absolutely no easy tutorials or anything out there to understand it. The only tutorials I found are all for old versions of the mod pack. And for you to be able to build this little system that I have right here, to be able to craft stuff, that thing is like a freaking 5x5x5 multi-block structure. It wouldn't even fit in here. And it's ridiculous. Those are the only tutorials I'm finding. So I'm having to go off of watching other people build it without explaining anything. And it's really, really annoying. So I think the whole idea I got behind this one was off of Ethos Lab. Because him, Vintage Beef, and Pause did a playthrough of Sky Factory 2.5. And one of the points that he had in it, he was able to do this stuff. So I think I might have to go back and watch like all of his video for Sky Factory. It's going to be a lot of work. In the meantime, we'll have a couple other projects we can work on. Like we can work on this one, we can work on that one over there. We can work on the smelting, the coke and steel production over here, or no, we'll do it right here, because I have plans for this whole area back here. So this is going to be our working area. So we're going to have our mob farm right here. We're going to have this chance cube area over here, which that'll probably get cleaned up. We're going to have all our farms and stuff underneath, kinda. And we're going to have, I think I can set it up the way I want. Let me look at something real quick. Because what I'm going to do with that back area involves building another one of these. And it's not going to be super fancy like this one. It's just going to have its own power system, lava supply, all that fun stuff. It'll probably get its own lava generator. And it'll work in a funky little way. I'll get it set up on my own. But that's going to be it for this time, guys. I was hoping to get this crafting system up and running, but it's obviously not working the way I hoped it would. It works, but I can only craft one at a time. And that kind of sucks. That's not how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to be able to say like +10, and then it lets me do it, but it's taking this as an individual item, not reusable. And I need to figure out how to fix that. Let me just try this real quick. Would you like to let me scroll, please? If I say this, and I take the stone, wherever the hell it is, here it is. I encode that. Using substitutions, yes. Okay. Using substitutions, yes. They're the exact same thing. So these ones don't use substitutions. So why doesn't it work? Do I need more co-processing units or something? I should be able to say that and it figures it out. But it's so stupid. Because I have one of those in here. It just doesn't seem to recognize it because it's right here. Maybe it's because it's not full that it's not going to use it. Which I think is pretty stupid. It should be able to, well, it's trying to do it with this. I don't know, I'm going to look up some stuff. Next time we're going to be working on some other things. I have, like I said, we have these two projects that we can work on. We have this big project that we can work on, which I need to get supplies together to make that. And hello, tree. Still thinking about moving this. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do about it. But it's working. So, that's it for this time, guys. If you liked it, hit the like button below. If not, let me know what you don't like in the comments. And I will see you guys next time. Which I really don't like. So what I might do is we might upgrade the refinery to one of the other ones. Which actually gives it a cool look, too. Which is the BC Factory Refinery. The only problem is it takes